All right. Hi, everyone. This is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. Let me see. I'm gonna put this on. Let me get myself together. Okay, here we go. Okay. I have. Oh, you know what I need to do, real quick before I even start playing with you all on here, is I need to change the title for this stream for a Department of Labor update. Okay, because we have a Department of Labor update that we're doing here too. Oh, it won't let me do it unless I go here. Okay, unfortunate. Okay, so one of the things too that I wanted to let you guys know is I have a new chemical server activity for us. For those of you guys that were, dealing with some of the plagiarism and some of the chaos that was happening. I wanted to say that because I've dealt with that, I've been very, very effective in getting people set up, whole organizations shut down, whole entire sectors and industries, etc., reviewed because people playing with my work. So one of the things that's going to come out is I'm going to show you how to do that, especially because we have people that want to come here and flex to make it seem like they're not having sex in front of with their family in front of these different men that are watching this, right? And then we also have motherfuckers that are coming here making it seem like they weren't playing in Brandy's dollhouse and starting nonsense with minors online. So one of the things that is going to keep on coming up for those of you guys watching are the different actors. The stories have been consistent here, right? Now, wow, we have a lot of updates, but first I wanted to also give you guys some information. I may come back to that at the end. I want to talk more about what's happening in Syria. Let's talk about that. Let's move into that before we move into proof of chaos and everything like that, right? I think Syria is in a good space for us to start to recover from the karmic al-Bashar that was in office and what they have done over several years. Okay, I think what's going to end up happening is they will try to impose sanctions, stop flow of funds, things like that, block negotiations until Cyborgia is reinstituted. But because what we have with Cyborgia Irklanka and the fact that they legally cannot, mentally cannot, right? Ethically cannot, then ethically cannot. Because sometimes what's mental is not what's cannot impact the ethical. So I'm like, oh, I had grieving in my family. Like that doesn't mean I can't do my job, something like that. So what's going to happen is you guys are bringing all that up, and I think that what's going to have to happen is a community effort, and people are now going to show their hand. Allies need to step in and support things like that, community efforts. Other places like, okay, we can send food and we can send materials, and we can send people to do medicine and this and that, and starting those type of plans and showing that you have that in place. And one thing in Islam, they have different type of systems like the Sharia system and other things for like handling law and things like that outside of government. So for those of you guys that are learning about the Islamic religion, it's one of the religions that does that, right? Christianity once did that in a specific way. What we what they call Judaism on the planet is completely different in space, but that they had something in terms of organizing actors in a specific unit. That's all I'll say. Their role, their function, etc., how they work together, all that. So they had some of those things in there too. Now I will say this: as you're getting together, things like that, yeah, there's still going to be strife and bitterness and things like that. And okay, yeah, I was trying to make it into the Kaaba. I didn't know Aki was going to be there, and then you guys are starting all this and nonsense with Drake. But yeah, like people were looking into like getting access to more honorable things. So how are you guys making all this coding language? Yeah, okay, that's simple. Why can't people just make their different ones? Oh, you guys are playing like that? Oh, because it's not possible on your computer. So now people have seen Quran and seen all of that, and there's no need to even just keep talking about that. You've now seen Wallahi, and they had the final say. And also to the people that were harmed, things like that, that had to leave the planet, they had the final say. So you have to kind of abide by, the new energies that are here. Or again, like things can get out of control for you, can get clapped. So, moving forward, I feel like there needs to be more level-headedness and awareness of the fact that there's other people that are being affected by our bad decision making, okay? And then we can get set up for that further and further and further. I have a man that his like toenails like fell off because his wow. Well, I'll just say that there's a bunch of stuff going on with infections and growth and all kinds of things incubating. You know, somebody, her whole digestive system is shot. She's gonna have to get part of her stomach cut out and then sewed back and or maybe extended to help her. So these are the type of critical things that are happening to people because they want to fall out of line and create chaos for other people. God's not letting it happen. Wallahi's not letting it happen. They've said JQZ Quran right here, 37. Wallahi wanted to play. Let's laugh. Wow. The prophets and all them, they're in space. Wow. And you guys are misbehaving like that. And don't start, don't do things that can potentially, make you regret yourself. And then now you're trying to make me regret myself. Don't put yourself in the equation because after yourself being mad at yourself, you're coming for me. So I'm gonna get mad at you now. Yeah. So just have more sense in yourself and just be more honorable. In parts of Quran, they talk about men being more honorable and like what to do if you feel like your deen is not shining bright enough to like really step into your manhood or womanhood or your priestcraft or priestesscraft or your levels of awareness. Your highest self. Brighten your deen. Why are you getting involved in low vibrational things and then saying, I'm in the masjid, I'm imam, I'm this and I'm that, because you paid for it, or why? Because you threatened people for it, or you played with people, or you kidnapped all the, different indigenous groups of people and stole all their herbs. What is the problem? Right? Well, like he's not smiling on that. You guys were only making up because you have satellites and you're playing with the cyborgian white people. Hey, let's move forward from that. So, get your things together, get your paperwork together, show that you can run a government and that you're not going to be playing. And then show their hand in this whole thing with the religious extremism. This is what you guys are teaching people. But what is this with cyborgia? Okay, so then we're going to control then. So who's more extremist? Okay, so now I'm going to have oversight on you because you're having sex with your kids and playing like that. I heard about Daisy and challenges at work with black women. And she's reading Quran and doing this type of a cultural harmony. Wow, I heard what you guys were doing, yogati and weaves. And you're incentivizing things with chemicals, activist act. Yeah, and but they can have hashish. I've heard of I don't want to, right? No, let's speak clearly here. Yeah, Quran is already out. It's out. And even outside of that, it's space. So we've seen this with the Bible. That's how this got started. Huh? So, let's keep on moving. There's important things happening, and my channel gets a lot of things going. Now we're coming to meeting in person. I have to talk about something too for those of you guys watching, especially for the immigrant community. And it says immigrant warfare. There was something going on where my email, people were tampering with my email and messages going back and forth. So people are coming to my channel to find out about what's going on. Also, too, there's some people that are going to use that and lie. They were involved. They were running their mouth. They feel stupid because they got basically caught invoking a bunch of bullshit that got people's kids, harmed. So just be prepared for, that to be the reality too. That's okay. Then too, there was hella crazy wicked magic worked on people with Lakumisi and other things like that. And I wasn't around and people were playing with the phone, doing things like that, etc. Also, two people were working their mouth and Daisy said this about you. Yeah. Be careful when she comes around and like, all that happiness, there's something behind that. How could you be that happy? Like, ooh, that's not from Daisy's phone number. Ooh, I hope he didn't notice that. Shit like that. Why are you doing all that type of stuff and playing in the devil's playground? Now you're playing in the devil's bedroom. Now you're playing in his dream state. Right now, your dream state has become his. Yeah, why are you going through all those type of configurations to stop? So, those things were going on and people are starting mess. And that's why you see this with La Manca. Tuas Manca. And too much drama. Release yourself from the foolishness. Free yourself from drama. There should be like a divination, it's not divination, an oracle deck, and it says move beyond drama, free yourself, right? Free yourself from drama. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. Go ahead with someone else. Yeah, there's gonna be a story that comes up, but I have to talk about this first with, the Muslim community and people playing games and thinking that they're gonna start this and start that and stop this and stop that. Let me show you a few things that, occurred here. There was a politician, I told you about the serpent, the high priestess, she was talking in people's ear and telling people to handle their business. And he said, okay, let me see. And he thought it was giving out MAGA hats and not really understanding the meaning of that, and starting all those things. And his daughter got clapped in her sleep. I have to show you this. I just talked about it too. Yeah. Yeah, Texas, Dallas. Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas. You know those different environments. Yeah, that's Drake. Yeah, after all, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys can really get hit. And look at this pink bear. After talks of polar bear starting wars and playing in holographic realities. That's her other body. She's white, pink, and a type of lavender purple. She's so ridiculous. Yeah, some of you guys heard that with 37. Yeah, look, because they play with magic in space. Wicked shit going on. You will stop. You will freeze. Okay, look, now he's not making any decision. Okay, whoops. Your walls will not prolapse. Whoops. Well, it's in place. That's the type of magic she has to do. She agreed to it to come to the planet. Didn't know she was going to be in the cold. Yeah, you'll be stuck. Yeah, you will stay right here. Yeah, and look where she is. She was using her magic for that type of warfare. Yeah, she's stuck out there. She wants to get out. That's the big thing. It's like this polar bear that was causing wars in like the low income black and brown community. She was like playing with magic and stuff like that and causing poverty. Like, well, if I have to stay here, then everyone has to deal with this. You traffic yourself to the planet. Why are you playing like that? Yeah. You have to free yourself from her. Her hand is hot Cheetos playing in all kinds of molecular layers of red, green, and blue, and benzoines and cyclopane rings and stuff like that. You guys are starting a lot. Hey, wow. Yeah, Department of Defense family. These different women like this, high yellow and stuff like that. Well, she's dark in this town. It's gonna be hard for you to find a husband, and she has a mustache. Okay, thank you, miss. Oh, thank you so much. Well, we're having our annual sisters walk. I have an extra if you don't have one. Oh, thank you so much. Right, I have one. Well, don't be too proud in this town. You're still dark. Yeah, goofy shit like that. That's their family playing too much. A man that looked like Harry Belafonte. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Busting down dark-skinned women. I like your dark-skinned ass. And just shut up. Be lucky that I'm giving you this sex. Yeah. And then playing in different roles and stuff like that. Colorism. Chaos was getting started. It was unfortunate. That's the type of lifestyles. And when I say Harry Belafonte, I mean, like, think about a man that looks like that. Those types. These are the ones that they go and play with to keep up, like, some type of social status. I don't know how that got started. What you guys are doing or starting. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, a song from the, Beyond. He wants to know how his daughter is doing. Oh, no. Okay, this is actually not the time to play because, he wants to know how she made Jana, or whatever her name is, Jana. I want to know. Yeah. Ooh. Phew. Okay. Yeah, she has messages. Fletchy, too fat. No, bad, ugly. Dad? Yeah. That's all I heard. Phew. Damn, it's dark down there. And they got more. Getting deeper in that, and traveling and shit like that. Hell no. They said I need clearance to go that far. Oh, you guys have gotten that started. Listen. Let me move from this. Where they say I'm invoking things. Yeah. You never know. The invocation could just be it. So what are you saying? There's power in the word. What are you saying? Yeah. Yeah, he got hit. Corrections officer killed in tragic accident at firing range that they were doing practice and he accidentally got hit. Whoever did this is making Jannah, period. They charged him. Well, he's still going to make Jannah. Why are you guys doing this? I told you there were sticks and they were changing different sizes. I said this. It was different sizes and they were moving back and forth. I told you we're in different colors and different bullets, you see? Right. Now tell me about my eyes. I saw it. I synced it. It was a divination I did. Messages for all mafias. Yeah. Message for Brazil. You think that that's a game? I know somebody's waiting to hear about what happened in Brazil. I know they were getting cleaned out, baby. Wow. Keep that quiet. Actually, let me handle something right there real quick. Yeah. Emergency surgery on brain bleed. Playing with me in virtual reality. Mario Franco. Listen. You don't want to make enemies with me. Hey, what are you doing? Who are you? What is this? What Bolsonaro? Why are you uploading me to virtual reality? Whose kid is that you kidnapped some little 12-year-old girl? Hey, give her back to the Gadufuna. And why are you playing with me like that? Oh shit, she can see? How do they know that we did that? If they find out we kidnapped this little girl to get their farm and tripping out of sugar, it's a problem. How is she like seeing this? This woman is sitting right next to me. She's talking in my ear. Oh, oop. Oh, so you guys went to go play good. Glioblastoma. Perfect. Perfect. That's the war that they started. Wow. Listen, baby, don't start this nonsense here. Get that to stop. So, okay. She speaks Spanish. Okay. Hey, what is this? Well, Papa, listen, Brazil does not need this now. Let's just, step to the side and let them deal with it. Mexico, later, we'll talk about allyship and how we can help them recover their economy because this will destroy them. So, right. After Mills College getting reaccredited and under a new university, and they get to cloud chase with Northwestern, after talks of period blood bandits on campus and the hoes running it up to start stuff, disaccrediting whole campuses. Why is this HBCU getting denied? Yeah, just be careful, baby, because this could say lead or led. Yeah, Hanford, I just talked about this. Local vet assistant. Yeah, not scheduling procedures on time, recommending bad procedures, giving me bad food. Why do those dogs get better ones? Yeah, this high priest. We have scores to settle too. You guys are ridiculous. Yeah, now all dogs and gone to heaven have been activated. So then really, what's the reality on this planet? What have you been trying to show us? This could all just be real. Yeah, the conversations you guys have started in the hood are out of control. These intellectuals, talks and contemplations in everyone's community, you guys are starting too much. Yeah, UPS worker, USPS worker shot dead because somebody saw something about, yeah, the Caribbean community stand up. 15 years old stabbed her to death. Something with OnlyFans and running her mouth. Okay, yeah, but I knew he was 18 making videos with me though. Ooh, uh-oh. I said it was the older brother. What? Yeah. Yeah, I'm worse. Yeah, somebody wants to know what's a castle ass nigga in India. Here. Yeah, now they know these ones. Yeah. And he's gonna find his way, I'm telling you. Yeah, this is the one that's gonna actually like explode. Hey, okay, yeah, I ran over my wife on accident. Actually, like I'm totally on fentanyl. We have sex in our fucking family. I'll just go to jail for a couple days and they'll never know. Hey, back at it, yeah. Good old boys playing. Just gonna let you know that's what's gonna happen. The first black woman to lead the DOJ fighting for justice, and yeah, I see what's going on. Thank you, Daisy. Yeah, Kamala and Ops, yeah. They'll agree with this one, yeah. To keep playing after what she started and ran it up. Right. More 37. Why? Yeah, woman shot and killed by her 2-year-old. Maternity warfare. Wow. Look how this is getting started. Mother, it's done. I am done on this planet. There's nothing here. I must report back. Yeah. Ooh. Spells and everything like that. They don't know what they incubated, baby. So much has gone on. It's just so many experiments. You guys have to slow down and just remember that, like, things can crash. Remember, I read Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. And that's one thing I want to talk about too when you guys are crafting and creating these experiments in ESCOT and playing and in vitro and starting nonsense, which the Asian community is going to step back when they hear this fully. It's Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. You have to read the actual book. It's a book, Frankenstein, yeah. And then they make the movie and things like that, like the the cult classic or whatnot. So, in the book, it was actually the being, what you call Frankenstein. That's Viktor Frankl. He was playing, of course, Cyborgian. Marriage to his cousin. I'm not really sure what was going on with that, but he created this being playing in the graveyard, like whom we see, right? And then he went to go play with what? Electrochemistry. Okay, let's get started with that. Electro grids, CXP, and activated the being. They said, oh, you're hella ugly. What the fuck? Oh, hell nah. Yeah, this is going to ruin my reputation. People can't know that I was involved in shit like that. Like, because necromancy and all that was involved, right? Because this is one of the things Mary Shelley was like really actively against, like playing with spell work and stuff like that. Her and her husband, they were advocating against playing with different witches brews and starting all this and different men's societies causing warfare. That's how her husband disappeared. He died. Yeah, he's like, I'm going on a ship and I'm traveling to go do the great work. And he disappeared. They snatched his ass up. He did have another baby mama before that, and she was involved. She was like Spanish or something, and here we go again. So, that's her story. And then Mary Shelley like died of like childbirth or heartache. I don't know. But I think she had like kids or whatever, and that's like their story. And she writes stories about like magic and what they were doing playing games. So, necromancy and all that was involved, and chaos, you know. Different beings running around, people configuring themselves and starting a bunch of stuff, playing with different chemicals, Royal Society. What is this? Oh, impregnated air with water, laughing gas and sulfur again. Yeah, where's the public health people? Yeah, starting a bunch of nonsense. So, in that book, Frankenstein is Viktor Frankl, right? Cyborgian. And then the being is, why are you, hey, father, why are you talking like that? Why? You're supposed to take care of me. What do you mean? I'm a beast and I'm ugly. Get away from me. Why? And he sent him out into the world. Like, get the fuck away from me. You can't see that I did that. Yeah, it's this type of shit right here. We're looking at it, right? So, the being was like very philosophical though. Like he ended up finding somewhere to live. And he was like watching his family, like, oh yeah, he would watch over them, take care of them, go kill animals to get them close to the house, all kinds of stuff. They saw his face one time and started a war in their hood. Yeah, he was like, wait, why? Love. Yeah, he didn't understand. That's the thing about Frankenstein. And then he turned evil because why? Right? It's like, when your baby mama, like, I gained all this weight, I got my body done, my lap band broke, and now balls on the side and shit like that, and getting jumped multiple times over you, and now I can't get a job, and my name is in different systems, stuff like that, case statements, charges, documents, that type of thing. And like, she transformed, now she's bitter. I'm like, oh, okay, the experiment is now activated, okay. So he went on that type of tirade. Yeah. And imagine medieval times, and they're taking boats and stuff like that and going to the Antarctic. He followed him everywhere, killed his wife, everything good. You learn how to talk and everything. You have pussy, I want pussy too. And he told him to make a wife. He said, I can't make two monstrosities. People are gonna think something's wrong with me. So, right, that's what ended up happening. The being, that's what he called him, chased him left and right. Here, I'm here, yeah, I am here, yeah. Ooh, stankin'. A graveyard, you playing? Yeah. Necromancy, enchanting shit, playing. They were going in graveyards, digging in people's body, talking about they're going to be enchanting bodies, necromancy. Playing. And when that came out in virtual reality, I'm just going to tell you right now, that's when, what's that dude's name? Fatucci. He did COVID. He used to be some type of like Surgeon General doctor. Yeah, him, that's when he got removed. Because something really came out about Xiong mixed with that. That's vicious. Why you have to be doing all that? I have a certain serpent that can do worse. Hey, listen. So I have to tell you guys about that, in relation to all this and people contemplating all these things and the being and his lifestyle and who's really wrong, and with Viktor Frankl and playing games and IC3 and all this with the 2-year-olds and these children. Yeah. This is what's currently going on. You created me. Yeah. EBT on the planet. That's all we have. They have no more vouchers. Yeah. Yeah, the hell is shit getting started. And that's what they did in space. They created the Frankenstein, Viktor Frankl playing. Literally, this is going on right now with them switching eggs and playing and causing wars. So, it's a good book. Oh, somebody needs to find out about who's playing games with court appointments. Well, I hope they found out about my channel. I feel like that should be continuing education in every court. Thank you. And that's one of the things that the Republican Party needs to be like smart about. Let people have an opportunity to choose. If somebody thinks that they have an opportunity to choose whether to keep on playing with kids, is that what I'm hearing? Oh, baby, be careful with that one. Because in a minute, I can, wow, yeah. Phew. Phew. Yeah, you never know. I can bring that being into your reality. You just never know how it will manifest. Wait, what? What do you mean? I never read that story. So that's what she was talking about the whole time. Yeah, they were playing with spells, baby. Deep spells. They captured her baby daddy, trafficked him cold. He could actually still be alive, have a whole family, stuff like that. That's actually with Elizabeth, the British crown, because that's who actually did it. Yeah, wars are getting started here, baby. If you pay attention to history, they've been showing their hand what works. So, yeah. Alameda County judge accused of serious misconduct and lying in vehicular manslaughter case. Problematic, right? So you guys need to come see that these judges are getting set up. Yeah, him right here, OnlyFans houses. Him, he looks like Waka Flocka with no hair. Okay, yeah, one Flocka. Yeah. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, looks like he likes starting shit. He was talking about he's not going to give this lady her seat and he wants to play games and you never know what we can do with that technology. Yeah. Talking about sending her a message from me. You better be very careful playing with me after you started this. None of these people I know in real life. They're just playing like tough in their group and then like, oh, yeah, don't tell her that in real life. Don't go around her. Don't actually do those type of things. Or you guys got slick. I'm happy I didn't put my hand in that, right? So let's keep on going. Yeah, somebody wanted to, are you sure? Yeah, they've made Jana, yeah. Because this is the equivalent in the hood, like making Jana, aka getting a Louis bag. I understand what they mean. That's very like delusional, but I see. We will teach them the other way. Yeah, that's what, it's the same thing in the hood when they are playing with consumer addiction and they get the Louis purse or these delusional ass Birkins or YSL. I don't know why you guys are playing with YSL when you can play with Temu. Louis Vuitton here, he made off with this and he said, now I see what they are talking about. I'm not really too into, the material, but it's just the fact that I have my hands on this. So, continue to have faith. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys make Jana and make Duat, okay? And make Doma. Yeah, with no Cheong. Yo. Yeah, what wars are you exposing? Hey. Yeah, stay out of my business. You never know. Okay, oh, sister. I'll come as for Hafisa. Let me put on my hijab and I'll come talk to you. Okay, but yeah. Well, now if Quran is involved.